Welcome to Time to AI. I'm Jason Turpin. Today I'm going to vibe code a stock screener using GitHub Copilot in Visual Studio Code. Tiingo will be the source for stock price information. This demonstration will create a functional prototype. The code generation we're going to see takes far less time than I spent determining the requirements and writing the prompts. That involved writing requirements and technical business and analyst skills, and also knowledge of the space I'm working in. Being concise yet detailed, Strunk and White style was the goal. The prompts are surprisingly short for what they accomplish. But first, let's go over the concepts and tools. What's a stock screener? It's a stock analysis tool that helps identify stocks of interest by filtering them. Price is the most basic filter. Say I want stocks between $15 and $20 on NASDAQ. Other filters include things like volume and various moving averages and other analyses. Regarding the tool, GitHub Copilot, I've tried it a couple times over the past couple of years and found it lacking. I've had far more success building up custom prompts composed of instructions along with single or multi-file contents. However, agent mode in GitHub Copilot solves all that and more. For stock data, I've subscribed to Tiingo. I have daily stock price data available, but not fundamentals. So the focus here will be solely on technical stock price analysis. Finally, I need a set of symbols to seed the system with. For that, Tiingo offers a file that contains a complete list of all symbols across the exchange they service. For this exercise, I've filtered the list down to 50 records across New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. All right, we're going to see how long this takes. Let's note the time, it's 4:38. So, what I'm going to do is run a one-shot prompt that generates the programs to create the database backend for the system and load it. I'm going to get it started real quick, and then we will take a look at the prompt itself. Give me one moment, bear with me. All right, there's the prompt. I'm going to go ahead and paste this into GitHub Copilot. I'm using GitHub Copilot with Claude Sonnet 4.5 that was added recently and came out of preview today, I think. Got it set to agent mode. I'm providing it two things, a list of tickers, here's that list I was talking about, and then I have a constants file that has the API key for my Tiingo access. I'm not going to show that. Anyway, let me paste this in here and then we'll take a look at what it's doing. Alright, so let's create a stock screener. I'm going to store stock symbol, stock price data, and computed screener to filter data. Hang on, I got it over here too. For let's skip intraday for now. First, I want to have it select 15 common stock screener features and also let me know what the database is going to look like. So let's go down here. Oh, it wants to access the documentation. I'll allow that. Then I talk about the source symbol list. I give it this information about this supported tickers file and the format and some sample data as well. Give it information about how to call the Tiingo there. Going to do data processing first, then we'll work on the user interface. Kind of just give it instructions. And then it's going to create 4 programs. Create database, which is simply going to create the database structure. Load symbols. That's going to append unique symbols to the symbol table. Then there's the load Tiingo daily data. That's going to upsert daily price data. And finally, a pre-compute statistics. That's where it will actually pre-compute those additional features that are for the screener itself. So let's go down here. Okay, here we go. There's 15 common stock screener technical features: price volume, average volume, dollar volume. Got some moving averages, as I mentioned, momentum and volatility indicators, performance metrics, good stuff. And there's my database. Symbols are stored with that information, which is pulled directly from this file right here. Daily prices, cool. It went out and, I believe it actually went out and looked at the documentation and grabbed that list of columns. That's why it asked for access to that. And then the screener statistics, table that has those moving averages and all the various analysis. And some index. And here it's already doing it, it's creating stuff. So again, this is about how long it takes. We're just going to let it keep working. So let's say it's created the create database program. There's that. And I hope to not touch. I'm not going to touch a line of code here. I just want to let AI do 100% of this. It's created those symbols. Now it's going to create the daily load program, which it's working on. All right, there's the load Tiingo daily. Get symbols from the database, fetch the daily data. Blah, 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 blah. Bunch of code that I'm not going to look at. If I was developing this for actual use, which I have already, I would look over the code and spend more time with it. But today I'm trying to show you how quickly I can do this. I was kind of blown away by this. Perfect. Created all your programs. Summary of what's been delivered. Here's the features. 3 tables, symbols, daily prices, and screener stats. The 4 programs I requested and how to use them. Let's go over here and create a launch config real quick. Python file. And then go back to files. Let's do this. Let's create the database first. Let's keep all this first. There we go. F5. It's running. I think it's done. Screener data.db. Let's see that. How do I go around here? Copy path. Here's my open database. It says SQLite database, so it's small and lightweight. There it is. Daily prices, screener stats, and symbols. Browse tables, 0 records. Good. Load symbols.py, the second program. This should populate the symbols table. Total symbols in database 50. Let's go verify that. 5. Why didn't that do it? Symbols. There they are. 50 records. Perfect. Moving right along, load Tiingo daily. This should go out for all those symbols and start collecting price information. Let's go to that table real quick. Prices, browse. There's nothing there yet. No data retrieved. What's happening here? Alright, getting these. Please add diagnostic info if you are unsure what's happening. Let's just paste what's happening. I don't want to touch the code. I'm going to let AI do all that for me. I'd better add diagnostic information to understand what's happening. I thought it might say that. Let's see. It did sort of failed immediately and all the time, so. I might not want it to do that. One moment. Yeah, it's spitting it out with my token as well. Hang on. Oh, I might do that. Now I'm comfortable. Resample frequency. I don't even know how to do that. Again, I'm not going to tell it anything. I'm just going to paste that error in there. Oh, I see the issue. There we go. It's using the wrong endpoint. IEX is for intraday, or just actually what's most current value. It's intraday, after hours, it's whenever. What's current value? try it again, see what she does. There we go, 205 insert, that's what I wanted to see. There's no F5 on this dude. Prices, browse. Why is it not? This thing must not be committing. Alright, daily price is 9,400 records loaded. I'll take it. Compute stats. Stats. Screener stats, browse table. There we go, I'm happy. 44 records. It's all based on current stuff. And then back looking for things like the 200 single moving average, or simple moving average. Alright, let's move on to the next prompt. We have one more prompt left. Hopefully that takes care of everything. Let's create the user interface. Grab that dude. This is a very short prompt. There it is in its completion. Let's just create a stock creator. Let's use Flask and Bootstrap, add dark mode. Organize the features by category. Set up a card area for each feature, stack vertically, allowing each to accordion open closed. For range-based ones, price, such as price, use min-maxes. I'm just going to add this directly to the bottom of the existing chain. I'm not going to start a new conversation for it. There it goes. Says, I'm going to do that for you. Cool. Other things I said down here, add a button to copy results to the clipboard, and add a launch.json configuration for it. I should just have that one I created a moment ago for a Python debugger. Yeah. Okay, right there it wants to make sure, it asks me before it touches my launch.json. It didn't create anything that already existed. Oh man, I went to town on that. It didn't ask for anything so complicated, but it added a bunch of configurations. I didn't want that at all. What's this one? The stock screener. Let's run it. Let's see how the user interface looks. There we go. Let's do minimum price $10. From the screener, they're all over $10. There they are. Let's see daily volume, 500,000. Screener works. It automatically put the percentages into this. GPT-5, when I run it, it didn't do this, and it also didn't, it made these like anything that was a division, it had to all the many decimal places. Let's try copying that to clipboard, see what this looks like. Nice. Perfect. And finally we got dark mode works. And the total list is 44 stocks on the list. Okay. Starting from a text file with list of stocks, we have generated a functional stock screener in I don't remember how many minutes. I'll figure it out and it'll show up right now in the video on the screen without my touching a single line of code. I had to help it with a couple issues, but that was extremely minor and it didn't take very long at all, frankly. This both terrifies and amazes me. Anyway, if you liked what you saw, like and subscribe, and once again, Jason Turpin, Time to AI, out.